So guys, welcome to the back to the channel. So in this video what I will tell you basically is why Windows 10 didn't work out for me and what actually lacks in Windows 10 that made me leave Windows 10 and shift to Linux. There may be hundreds of other reasons, but my reasons I'm stating in this video. Well, so Windows 10 came pre-installed in my PC, so it was actually good for the first few days, but after then, though I had not used it much, like I didn't get that much experience, much performance that I expected from a computer. And yeah, so these are my views, because you see I have a low-end computer and with about a Pentium Silver equivalent AMD processor and 4 GB RAM and stuff, and a hard disk, not an SSD. So these low specs, like, they didn't help me stick to Windows 10, because in Windows 10 nowadays it became so laggy that it can't even handle simple web browsing. The case might be different for you all, but for me this is the case. First, let's start with the main reason: updates. Now you all, like 90% of you all, may agree that these updates are very ridiculous. There is auto updates. If you even ignore the updates for some time, Windows will force you to update. Windows will automatically update. Then, like, you have to sit and wait until the updates complete. And this ridiculous updates. Okay, let's be patient. And let's stay like updating. Okay, we will wait for updates, but after update, does our PC performance really improve? No, after the update my registry got messed up. Some of the updates, my computer became unusable. It was like eating 3 GB or 3 gigabytes of RAM, and 3.2 gigabytes of RAM. I had like so less RAM that my computer crashed and froze. I had many problems, and they were sometimes very notorious. They damaged the computer. My friend also, he updated Windows 10. His registry went like it went doing stuff on its own, and suddenly his Windows crashed, and BSOD, which is blue screen of death, that appeared to him. So he had to reinstall Windows and stuff. So why Microsoft? If you want to give updates, then give it to improve your computer, not to break your system. At least security. Now let's come to security. I wondered, where is security in Windows 10? Like, you see, there's so many viruses here and there. I know that Windows has a large audience, so people target it, but see, so rather than adding some bloat and these unnecessary stuff, Microsoft can focus on the Windows Defender, which is their default antivirus, how to make it strong. Because I have seen that Windows Defender is worth nothing. Most tech YouTubers will tell Defender is enough, but actually no. Antiviruses are needed, external antiviruses, be it Bitdefender, be it Quick Heal, be it Kaspersky, but that grows a problem, because you see, antivirus do nothing but make your computer more slow in background. Like, they run in background, they perform tasks, and they come with a huge bunch of apps. Like, I install an antivirus, and along with it came security, password manager, this and that crap, this bank account details manager and whatever, which I never needed nor I asked for. And in this low-end laptop, like, Windows is taking so much RAM, and after that these antiviruses, and also there are some news on social, on Reddit and stuff, that you see Microsoft can be spying on your data. Well, yes, it is collecting my data all the time, so that makes it kind of bad. And consumption, I have about 4 GB RAM, and out of that I see Windows taking 2 to 3 GB RAM alone, and yeah, with only Skype allowed to run in background. Like other background processors are disabled. This made my laptop have very less RAM, because you see 4 GB RAM, out of that I have 3.4 GB usable. So that would make even smoothly browsing the web become like horrible. It's a dream to, like, web browsers keep crashing, then what can I do in that computer? It has become box, but it's Pentium. And Pentium, I mean, I'm calling it Pentium actually because Pentium is more popular. Actually, the model is Athlon Silver. So Athlon should be able to web browse, but it can't. Now, next one, the most disturbing thing and the most important thing I didn't like about Windows 10 was performance. It makes my Windows 10 take so much resources and makes my PC like good for nothing. But where's the performance? Take resources, do something, but like give me fast performance. I have paid, I have bought it, and I'm using it. So we want him. Like my user experience was very bad in it. I have a this Pentium equivalent AMD processor. Well, it is just now good for nothing. I get frequent crashes every day, frequent freezes. Every day my system freezes once a while, and my will of the laptop, my will of using the laptop becomes completely zero because my will ends. And Windows is like full of unnecessary bloat and crap, and that I never need. Why doesn't Microsoft just focus on one point rather than giving so many features from here and this and that, which are totally useless and incomplete? Those calculator and stuff apps, they are like to no use, because you see they keep crashing, the small apps. Sorry Microsoft, but this is the truth, and truth is bitter. And bloat, the old topic. Windows 10 has pouches of bloat, so many unnecessary software and stuff that would not even work properly, so many pre-installed stuff, so many, that Candy Crush, of course, Candy Crush, Spotify and stuff. I got no words. My experience was completely horrible. Unresponsiveness. Every time I open Windows 10, like, I go and click the taskbar more than once. I mean, not the taskbar, the search button or the Windows button, whatever you call it. Well, the start button, which we called it. It doesn't even open. I have to click it 100 of times, because it's like Chrome is taking RAM. You are clicking Chrome continuously, the Chrome icon, and it's not opening. But no, it's not actually taking RAM, but still it's slow, it's unresponsive, and it's over. And the beauty of Windows 10 is over exaggerated. Like, see, when you do something, then you have to do it fully. If you dig deeper and go deeper into the settings, you will see it's the same old Windows 7 interface. And I don't say that Windows 7 interface was bad. I liked Windows 7. It's still the best OS, at least not that of Windows 10. And this customizability, I once wanted to customize the wallpaper a bit, only a wallpaper, and move the taskbar to here and there. So, but that increased my RAM usage. Wow, just changing the background and stuff. Also, the dark theme is not a good option at Windows 10. My experience is not at all good with it. And yeah, the customizability is also limited, and it's as it is also proprietary. What can we say? Yes, so these were reasons. If I missed some, yeah, because for this moment I can't think of anything else. But yeah, there are loads of reasons. So what I did was I dual booted, and now I'm on Linux. Now I'm Linux, and I have a highly positive experience. I have good performance. I have like good. I have good power usage. Like the power usage is okay, and then my experience has improved. My icons and stuff are responsive, and the apps open fast and all. So I'm kind of extra satisfied, and now I can see what even low specs can do. I can even I can even run heavy software like GIMP or Kdenlive. Live. Actually, they are not heavy actually, but still I can run them. And coding goes dope. Coding goes good dope. And the development environment, I'm very impressed on it. Well, do you want me to make a video on the Linux Mint advantages and disadvantages? Well, I'm thinking of this to make in future. Okay, I will see to it. So this was for the video. Well, I'm again telling these might be relative to people, but for me it was this experience.